Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Hey, it's Zoroe. Thanks for being my co-host tonight.
Pleasure's all mine, sir. Thank you.
Got a lot of fans out there. Yeah. Let's hear from people in the chat who are Zoroe fans. What have you been up to?
Doing stuff.
Yeah. Stuff? Yeah. All right. Well, hey, as long as you do stuff, and because that's what we all endeavor to do, and we've got a lot of stuff for you tonight. My goodness, it's an international cast tonight. We've got V FPV. We're gonna call her at 4 a.m. Lithuania time, so she's waking up specially to talk to us. And then later on, we're gonna talk with Paul Wagorn. Is that how you say it? Wagorn? He's the camera butter guy. Camera butter, our new sponsor. And he flew into an avalanche that was avalanching at the time. And we're going to talk to him about that. We've got a whole ass load of drone news. I've got some truly, and I know I say this every time, but we've got some truly amazing drone video. We've got, I'll just let you know, there's a video of a scientist flying through what looks like the super collider looking for dark matter. And yeah, it's truly amazing. So let's get to that right after, of course, we play our favorite sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Cadillac of processed meat, Pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy Pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy Pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy Pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. Thank you, Pigeon Jerky, a fine sponsor of TNL since 1950s. All right. So there's your thoughts on Pigeon Jerky. Obviously, the first time you've ever seen it.
No, I have not.
Okay.
I've seen it before.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What stuck out to me this time were the police lights. I'm like, why is it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they had to clear the streets to shoot that. You know, you don't want cars coming in when the pigeons are doing their dance routine. So there's a lot of moving parts with the show tonight. Like I said, we've got people from Lithuania and Canada. Thanks for the smoke, Canada. And California right now, and thanks for the vape smoke, California. Can you give me a little bit of that? Give me some of that. What is that? Is that graham cracker? Oh, oh my God. Okay. So. Ah. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. This stream sucks. Thanks, Max, you douche. Yes, okay. So here's what happened. My power just went out, and I have UPS systems, but not on certain things. So I'm waiting for those to catch up right now, and then I'm going to call everybody back. But the stream didn't stop. Oh, my God. All right, good. Well, as long as the stream didn't stop, then we can start it back up again. Give me a second. We're good? You can hear me? The lip sync is off, is it? Bop, bop, bop. Is it messed up? Well, we're just going to have to live with it. See and hear me. Okay, good. Whew. All right, well, stand by. I have to check a few things. The power went out. If there's a camera that could see my face when the camera went out, it would just see me going. So, yeah. This always happens when I have guests from other countries on, it seems. But let me see if I can get the guys back. And the other thing is my air conditioning goes off as well, and it's hot as balls here. But you know what? The only thing that would make me feel better is some super chats. Yeah. Please give what you can to my sanity fund. All right, let's see. Wow, everything went off. Jeez. You have no idea the stuff that I have to get going again in order for this to work. So thanks for sticking around. Oh, probably gain some viewers just because people think I'm gonna lose it. And you know what? I'm beyond that. I'm beyond losing it. Yeah, of course. No, I have to. Of course, Skype is all frig-fragged. I will tell you this. Something amazing happened today. And that is my girlfriend Jennifer passed her 107 test. She is officially a Part 107 pilot now. So that's great. Congratulations. I think she's watching. So congratulations, Jennifer. That is awesome. You just became 200% more sexy. Oh, you are sending super chat. Thank you, Droner Boner. We have a video from Droner Boner tonight. Yep. Let me get old Jeff back. Jeff's having some storms in Texas. I thought he'd be the one to lose power. But Jeff, you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. Good.
Do you remember earlier this evening when the first power outage happened?
Yeah.
And you decided that it was a good idea to tempt fate?
Yeah, I did. I did say
this
that.
This isn't going to happen again. And then
I did do that.
Triple, double dog.
That's
dare
right.
you.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our fault.
Well, you believe in karma and fate and imaginary things like that.
We did this.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll do it again. I dare it to happen again.
Yeah.
Meh.
Oh,
should I?
Great.
Should I knock on some? Whatever.
No,
it's not going to help.
You did that.
Magic. Okay.
After the news.
Yeah, I know. Oh, after the. All right.
Then dare it.
All right. So now let's get Zoroe back.
Yep. Gotta get Zoroe back.
If he's still there. All right. And then we can kickstart this thing again. What? Jeff's gone. Artco, thanks, man. Drone Slot. Ken Throwback. You guys are awesome. I'm willing
I
to...
let Zoroe know that you'll call him back.
Oh, okay. Drone Slot says, I'm willing to watch you even with a 3-second delay between audio and video. Is there?
There's a really long delay, yeah.
Between what I'm saying?
Your mouth moving, and then you hear everything.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like over 3 seconds or something.
Is it that bad? Is it how do I fix that?
We could do ventriloquism, then everybody will think that we're doing it on purpose. Hear me out.
This sucks. Now, I don't want to have to start Wirecast again, because that would be... Is it fixing? Because that's the only way to fix it. If I stop, shut everything off. Look, Mama Drone says. Should I do it? I don't want to do that. Is it bad? How bad is it? Is it bad?
It's bad. Yeah, it's very bad.
Well, I don't want that.
It's like almost unwatchable.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to hang up with you guys, shut off Wirecrash. And, God, I hate Wirecast so much. And then restart it without stopping the YouTube stream. So there'll be a few seconds. Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
I'll call you back.
Tomorrow? Okay. We'll talk tomorrow.
No. In a minute. Okay.
No. All right. Good night.
All right. Well, we don't want the delay. So, this is going to suck balls. I haven't done this in probably a year. Thank you. Congratulations. Puppet Access for passing your Part 107. All right. So I'm going to stop this, and I'll be... Okay, I should be back now. I should be back. Am I? Do you see me? Did it fix it? No. Jennifer. Am I back? Somebody let me know I'm back. Is it cool? I'm back? Looking good? Is it good now? Because I'm not doing it again. Audio good. Okay. Jennifer, by the way, in the chat, Jen Barnett, that's my girlfriend for my new drone baby daddy, she says. Thanks for the $2. How much in the United States, how much was it to take the 107 test? I know how much Jennifer paid. How much did you pay to take your test while I get all this stuff going again? Let me know in the chat. Fortunately, for those of you watching later, YouTube will slap those two segments together and there won't be any blank space. Hopefully. But now, calling Jeff. All right. Well, I mean, this is, this is live. I just hope that the power doesn't go out again. Hey, Jeff.
Hi.
Hey, man. All right. And let's get Zoroe back. Any thoughts, Jeff?
Do you want to do the triple double dog dare again? I mean, we can throw that out there. You want...
No, that was just for the power. That wasn't for the vocal delay.
Oh no, the vocal delay. That's the fun stuff.
Yeah. So apparently we're good. All right, good. Are we all back? We're back?
I can go pee-pee.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a good pee-pee opportunity.
That was perfect.
Yeah. You good? Everything good? Now that we're back, is it now in the chat? Let me know. Good connection. Everybody can hear and see. We're all good? Then let's go ahead and just get into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
We are already in the drone newsroom with Jeff Sills. What's going on, buddy?
Well, so I get to do something I haven't done in a long time, which is identify that we have a new a new sponsor for the news.
Yeah.
So TNL News is brought to you by Camera Butter. Ultra high quality ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, get some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Camera Butter. What's going on in the news?
All right, so drone maker Autel Robotics is getting ready to unveil 2 new products: the Titan, which is designed for transportation and delivery, and Alpha, the new enterprise drone. They are going to showcase these to the public for the first time at the Energy Drone and Robotics Summit, which is scheduled to take place in Houston, Texas, on June 12th through the 14th. Additionally, Autel is going to be displaying a new Evo Max drone. They have a Max 4T, which has a 48 megapixel 8K camera, which provides a 10-time optical zoom and a 160-time hybrid zoom. This thing is able to zoom in with precise identification of targets up to 1.24 miles away.
Man, so if you're just chilling in your backyard, say on a little inflatable, and and you can get your picture taken and not even hear a drone anywhere.
No, yeah. And the other one that's going to be on display is the Evo Max 4N, which is a variant. This is a 450,000 ISO Starlight camera, 2.3 megapixel lux with a 0.0001 equivalent, 41.4 millimeter, which replaces the zoom camera.
And this is a Starlight, so it takes great images at night, right?
Yep.
And this image was taken at night, believe it or not.
Yeah.
With this drone.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm making a sexy guy calendar. So we have January and we have February. We need the rest. So feel free to send in your sexy guy pictures. This is all part of my endeavor to get more female subscribers. Go ahead and send them here to kenheronupload@gmail.com. And just know that when you send in your picture, I have then the right to use AI to Photoshop you.
Yes,
in any way I
those
want.
of you that are not subscribers or our Patreons, etc., you're missing out on some great content. Because speaking of Starlight, we had a full moon during the pre-show.
Yeah,
you guys need to see.
That's right,
Trust me.
Become a member to see some ass play that we recorded just before the show. You remember Zoroe? There is some ass play.
I will never get that picture out of my head.
You almost said out of your
forever.
eyes.
Yeah, it's stuck there forever.
Yeah.
So anyway,
okay,
on with the news. Recently, there was an arrest. A teenager was stealing $30,000 from an Bay Area home. But what was fascinating about this was that it was a personal drone pilot that helped arrest this teenager. So the police were called Sunday at 6:30 a.m. to a home that the suspect had broken into by shattering a black door. The victim fled the residence. The guy raided the place and took off. Just so happened that there was a guy flying a drone nearby, and he caught wind of the dude and followed him with the drone, then called the police and led the police to where the guy was. And they conducted a high-risk stop and caught the guy for $30,000 in victim's property.
That is fantastic. That is great. See, drones are good.
Yeah, drones are great.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of great drones, the Swiss have come up with a new drone. This is designed to replace the dangers of deep water divers. All right, so the guys that go and look for bodies or do dangerous underwater activities, they have created the AUV, or Autonomous Underwater Vehicle, and this is by ETH Zurich.
Relativ hohe Risiken ein, und wenn wir davon reden, dass die auch in Flüssen diese Personen suchen müssen, wie auch in sehr tiefen Gewässern, dann stößt der Mensch relativ schnell an die Grenzen. Mein Name ist Jonas Würst und ich bin Projektleiter des Projekts TETS Robotics, und wir entwickeln hier diese Unterwasserdrohnen für Anwendungen für Such- und Bergungsaufgaben wie auch Inspektion von Unterwasseranlagen. Einer der Hauptunterschiede zu den Flugdrohnen, die in der Luft operieren, ist, dass wir halt nicht uns auf die Kamera verlassen können, weil oft das Wasser so viele Partikel oder sonstige Dinge im Wasser hat, dass wir halt fast nicht sehen oder nicht weiter als 1 Meter, und entsprechend müssen wir uns da auf akustische Sensoren, also Sonar etc. verlassen, wo wir eigens dafür Algorithmen entwickelt haben, um die Umgebung dann trotzdem wahrzunehmen, wo solche Art von Roboter dann trotzdem eingesetzt werden kann, was ganz Neues auf dem Markt.
How much is that? I want one. How much?
Don't have a price listed, but I'm going to tell you, this thing is amazing. The unit itself is about 66 pounds, but it comes with a fiber optic cable that links you to the drone, and it has a 6.2 mile reach.
It has a
6.2 miles of fiber optics cable that you can use with this thing. So you can go 6.2 miles away from you with this. That is an insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long tether. Holy
that is
moly.
a very long tether.
I think we need to incorporate that into drones and have tethered drones. And then that way you can have infinite power, right?
Yeah.
And you just have a cord like flying out. And then if you get stuck anywhere, you just pull back.
Right. Have the tether.
Think about it.
Yeah.
There's several companies that make tethered drones. One of the ones that's most popular is the tethered drone that has a nozzle on it and a hose that they use for firefighting. So they'll raise the drone up next to a building, and it has constant power and constant water, and they can sit there and put out fires in high-rise buildings by going directly to the apartment and putting the water right through the window of the apartment. So,
yeah.
All right. Recently, there was a horrible train crash in India. The Odisha Bangalore district had a train crash that took 3 trains and had over 900 injured, so 260 people were killed. This drone footage was recently released as part of the investigation for this particular crash. There were 3 trains involved in this crash.
Yeah. I think it's the worst train accident in India's history or something like that.
Yeah, this one is the worst one. The last one that was, I guess, considered the worst was about 800 people injured. This one far surpasses that.
That's sad. Yeah.
It is sad. But the drones are definitely helping them being able to piece together not only the crash itself, but also to be able to go through and assist with the recovery of the train cars.
You need to get that, Jeff? You need to get that?
No. I didn't realize that my kids were kind enough to leave the tablet in here. So
you guys are pros.
Yeah.
No?
Zoroe, he's got about 7 or 8 kids. He's never sure how many. Like he'll just find another one in the couch one day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They're growing trees.
Yeah, they're running around.
Plus, part of this is your fault because I had my phone on to help make sure that your stream was working.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So drone technology goes into a lot of different products. We had the TJ Flying Fish, which was the quad rotor that can go in the water and take back off again. We have had robots that have drone technology in them to be able to artificially go in places that you would never be able to take a normal robot. But this one is cool because this one is autonomous drifting. And this is cool.
This is a Toyota Supra, by the way.
Yeah,
car guys.
He's not driving.
No, he's just there to hit the off button should anything go wrong. Sounds great.
Yeah, this was done. This is done by the University of Texas in Austin and the Toyota Research Institute. Yeah, that's some really cool footage.
Yeah.
It reached up to speeds up to 45 miles an hour and was literally perfect on each one of the turns. So yeah, there's a bunch of drift racers that are probably sitting there going, no, that's not cool.
Yeah, man, the AI is taking over your jobs, drifters.
All right, so this one was fun for me because every so often I get a chance to deal with fake news. And this one made all of the news headlines for like a week. And everybody was freaking out because there was a release from an Air Force colonel, Tucker Cinco Hamilton, who put out the fact that the Air Force was testing a AI licensed drone and that the AI licensed drone turned on the human operator and killed him. and everybody's all crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Turns out the Air Force is backtracking on this big time because nobody actually was killed. They do simulations, and as part of the hypothetical simulation that they were doing, they had a scenario in which the AI was getting instructions from the human operator to attack targets, and then the human operator would tell it, no, don't attack a target, and which would go against the commands that the AI was supposed to follow. And so hypothetically, the AI would then get mad
Right.
and say and strike back about the fact that it was being told not to perform its task, so it killed the human operator so it could perform its task.
So this dude's alive, right?
That's the kernel that released all the information.
Okay.
And forgot to mention that it was hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
But then to add insult to injury, it was not the human operator that was killed. They said that when they were telling the drone not to attack the human operator, they were telling it that it was going to lose points if it did that. And so what it started doing is it started destroying the communication tower that the operator uses to communicate with the drone to stop it from killing the target.
I don't want to hear this.
So,
This sounds like Skynet's becoming self-aware and la la la. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
And the beautiful part about this is that this is the government, this is the Air Force coming back and telling you that none of this happened. And of course, naturally, whenever anything happens,
These aren't the drones you've been looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So feel good about AI. Feel great about AI. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Jeff.
All right. So next we have a study that was recently completed where they determined that great white sharks lurked near swimmers and surfers 97% of the time.
Okay.
So, as part of a drone study along California southern beaches, they, using drones and surveying specific locations, their study proved that about 97% of the time, surfers and great white sharks were actually near each other in the water.
Near people.
Yes.
Okay.
More than
so
1,500 drone surveys were conducted between 2019 and 2021 across 26 different beaches.
Listen,
to measure the human juvenile white shark habitat overlap with where humans were.
You just have to, as a human in the water. I know it's sometimes it's hard, but you have to over the water. You have to listen, and if you hear that, it's probably time to get going. And the closer they get, the more you'll hear that. So just listen for that. Don't wear the earplugs when you're out surfing in the water. You have to listen for the call of the shark. And that's when it's time to get the hell out of there. It will speed up. Yeah.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, that's my advice, a little Ken tip for you guys. You're welcome.
Or just make sure that Roy Scheider's nearby.
Okay.
So
he does need a bigger boat.
All right. So finally, some news out of the Ukraine. Drone footage recently published on Tuesday showed water surging through the remains of what was the Kakhovka Dam.
Okay.
K-A-K-H-O-V-K-A.
The what dam?
The Kakhovka Dam.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. You tell me how to pronounce that.
Kakhovka.
Kakhovka.
Fine. Kakhovka Dam.
Kakhovka.
Unleashing floodwaters. Yeah, this thing. So the argument right now is nobody's fessing up to doing this. The Ukrainians are saying that the Russians did it. The Russians are saying that the Ukrainians have done it. And unfortunately, some of the evidence that has been put forth so far has the Ukrainians being the precursors on this. But
so this is a Russian dam?
No, this is a Ukrainian dam.
Oh, okay.
And it's flooded major cities in Ukraine that are nearby and caused a hell of a mess.
Oh.
So because this was one of their major dams that they used for power in the region.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that the floodwaters from this particular dam are now threatening the nuclear reactor that's in the region.
That is very serious. And I apologize for laughing at the. I mean, here we are just laughing at the name. It's a very serious thing. Clearly, there's people in danger, people possibly dead, and their dam's gone. Here we are just laughing at a name that sounds like a male body part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just see, can we talk about this guy's flying for a second, though?
Yeah.
Like, just see, what is his problem? Like, it was so jerky and forceful.
Oh.
I felt like I was being whipped around at a carnival.
Well, yeah.
Don't stick up for him.
I mean, sometimes you're in the right place at the right time with the wrong skills. You know what I mean?
That's so true. Story of my life.
But we can still see what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. It's like those videos of, like, you know, when you see these amazing, like, plane crashes or or a tornado, and it's freaking vertical goddamn video. Turn your camera. Our eyes go this way. You morons. It really triggers me. Vertical video really triggers me. It really. Your thoughts on vertical video, Zoroe?
Okay, now look.
Yeah.
That's why I like the the new GoPro format, because you can do almost like a square. Because if you are doing stories or what have you on TikTok or, you know, Instagram, I know you're a big TikToker.
Our
Ken.
eyes go this way, not that way.
I know, but when you're holding the phone this way because you're pooping and everything is this way,
right?
Then the video comes this way. You're like, oh, that's nice, you know, but you don't get to see all the cool stuff.
You hold your phone this way when you're pooping?
Sometimes. It depends what I'm consuming. If I'm watching video, then I'll leave it. You know, I'll prop it up so I can just not hand it. You know?
All right. All right, Jeff. Back to you.
All right. So this is out of Texas again, and this one is the one that I was most excited to be able to talk about. Valmont Industries is a company that does infrastructure inspections, and they have one of the Part 107 Beyond Visual Line of Sight waivers for the FAA. Recently, they decided to fly their new gas electric hybrid drone nonstop for 77 miles. It flew 3 hours from Childress to Aspermont in Texas, inspecting vital infrastructure, power lines, and railroads and bridges all along the path. It was live streamed the whole way for 3 hours.
Is it electric or what is it?
This is a gas hybrid, so it uses gasoline and then provides electricity from the generator, and it did the whole flight, 77 miles on 2 gallons of fuel.
Huh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me want to get a
Valmont
Prius.
Pilot flies remotely from virtually anywhere in the United States.
Yeah. That's neat.
I wonder what it sounds like.
Oh, I have the audio.
All right.
I had the audio. Let me put it back up here. There you go.
All right.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yep.
All right. So Pittsburgh has had a problem with drones.
They have. Yes. Oh, yes. That's right. They have had a problem with drones.
They temporarily halted flights at Pittsburgh International Airport today after a drone was spotted nearby. The temporary stop lasted about 30 minutes. Police say whoever was operating the drone could face a fine or criminal charges.
Yeah, so they have not found the drone operator as of yet. And they more than likely are going to be working very hard to find it. This was the Allegheny County Airport, so needless to say, I will be following along with this, and hopefully in the next coming weeks we'll be able to provide some more information, because this one's still fairly early in the investigation.
All right, awesome.
All right, and finally in the news, this one courtesy of my friend Ken. The drone camera that discovers 7,000-year-old prehistoric cave paintings.
Oh, yes. Where did this happen?
This was in Spain. This was in the caves in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And the researchers at the University of Alicante used drones to study hard-to-reach mountain shelters. And just so happened that as they were doing that, they found these Neolithic cave paintings that they've dated back 7,000 years.
All right. Are we seeing the paintings now? Is that what we're seeing? Are these the paintings? Because they suck. I'm not an artist or an art critic, but I'm not seeing anything that doesn't suck.
There's the pattern to your left.
Where? What? Shouldn't it be an antelope or something, or a man, or what do we?
I would put my cursor on it.
What? I just see rocks.
What is it?
Do you see anybody?
I see rocks.
Yeah, that's it. Ooh, it's a cave painting. Did they just paint like my room is painted? Well, it's paneled here, like porn paneling. But like, like they're just painting the cave because we want cave different color.
Yeah,
I'm tired of same color of cave.
Old, it's not gonna, be looking like the Mona Lisa or anything.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing like two cave people, a caveman, a cave woman. The cave woman's like, you said you'd paint cave. I will paint cave. I want wainscoting too, and track lighting. And then he just throws this paint on there. That's nothing. It's just nothing. This is stupid.
They went through 18 caves with the drone, discovered 2 mountain shelters that contain prehistoric wall art. So, and I'm assuming that they will be able to send people up into those caves to be able to find out more information. But yeah, there is actually wall art on those caves. And in some of the drawings that I've seen, in some of the drawings I've seen, they have like 4-legged animals like deer. And there was another cave drawing that had
maybe it's one of those cave drawings where you have to stare at it and then you see a dolphin or something.
Yeah, that's what yeah, it's all pixelated. If you stare at it long enough, you'll see.
I'm trying to see it. Maybe I'm not stoned enough.
You have to cross your eyes.
Yeah, you have to cross your eyes. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it.
I don't see it at all.
They or they painted a cave on the cave. Now that would be avant-garde.
Yes.
Anyway, Jeff, yes, see how deep that is, Zoroe? Right?
Yeah.
I tattooed a face on my face.
Dude, that's so heavy.
That's so deep. Jeff, thank you so much for all of the wonderful news.
You are most welcome, sir.
Don't we have a sponsor?
The TLNL News is brought to you by Camera Butter.
Yeah.
Ultra high quality ND filters, screen protectors, and FPV accessories. If you want no compromise performance from your camera, get you some Camera Butter. CameraButter.com.
That's right. Thank you very much, Jeff. All right.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. He's gone. He's out. It's just us cool people now.
Us tattooed people.
Yeah. See you, Jeff. Bye.
Bye,
All right, there. I can still hear his fan. Okay. Anyway, all right. So now is the time where the co-host usually offers a fantastic joke. You got a joke?
Yes.
Yes. What is it?
A grasshopper walks into a bar and asks the bartender for a drink. But right before he says it, the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." And the grasshopper says, "You have a drink called Steve?" That's all I got. And it's not.
That's great. I like it. I like
it's a thinker.
It is a thinker. It is a thinker. I like it very, very much. Now, like I said, we've got V FPV. She is about to wake up and be on with us here in just a few minutes. But before that, I want to thank everybody for having the super chat train come through here. When I was losing power and everything, I just want to thank a few people. Thank you, Bobby Tucker, for becoming a new member. We have 8 new members tonight. That's fantastic. I usually have a goal of 10, so we have 8 new members. I think they're probably Zoroe fans that want to see that membership content. There is some butt play. There's some ass play in there. So, literally, you're going to want to see that. And Drone Rob, $20. Thank you very much, Drone Rob. He says, FPV, Drone Rob has drank the FPV Kool-Aid for sure. And isn't it delicious Kool-Aid, Zoroe?
So good.
It's so yummy. Andy Cortez, you've been a member forever. What are you doing becoming a new member? And he gifted a membership. Thank you very much. You can do that. Ooh. You can gift memberships, and then YouTube will dole them out to deserving people. Droner Boner, $2. Pay your electric bill, he said. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Droner Boner.
You get a free Mavic with every membership, I heard.
That's right. That's right. Zoroe will send you a free Mavic. So just go ahead and email him. He's on it, man. That's very generous of you. Drone Rob, another $20 to the Sanity Fund. Yeah, thanks, man. Andy Cortez, £5. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Ken Throwback, man. We will see you later, Ken. And I know that you're not going to be able to make it, but Discord, I do Discord. If one of the moderators would please put the link to my Discord in there. Thank you for the $5, Ken. You go, Jennifer. Now, Jennifer, if you see Jennifer Barnett in there, that's my girlfriend. She passed her 107 today. She's
hands off.
Huh? What's that?
If you see her. I said, if you see her in the chat, hands off.
Yeah, that's right.
All right? First of all, hands off.
Yeah.
And then whatever you were saying.
Yeah, she's taken. That's right. Yeah.
We're going to play that.
Yeah. I'll have some words for you. Drone Slot, $10. Thank you, Drone Slot. Says, I'm willing to watch you even with a 3-second delay between audio and video. Thank you, Drone Slot. Hopefully we fixed that by now. $5 from Arco Drone Solutions in Denver, where marijuana is legal. Is it legal where you are, Zoroe? Is it?
Sir.
You have a? Yeah, it is. Dab time.
Yeah, we've been legal for a while.
Okay. Thank you very much for becoming a new member. Everybody who has D&D Area Views. Keith. Now, Keith is the one in my last video who had words to say to the cop. I don't know if you saw that or not. But
no.
Today, he had to go to the cops again because a guy threatened to shoot his drone down. And I will have the video for that very soon. As soon as he sends it. Keith, send that video to me ASAP.
Now.
E-Drone's been a member for 6 months. Jennifer, thank you very much. Jay Young, $5. Thought I was too poor to contribute tonight, but you need new tech. I do. Free Range Chicken FPV, a new member. Thank you very much. That is a great username. Free Range Chicken FPV.
Yeah.
Thanks for becoming a member. And Andy, you have gifted 5 new memberships. My God, we have 15 new members right now. There's a lot of your fans who I know they're gonna become a member, watch that video with the ass play in it, then drop the membership, which is fine. It doesn't bother me, but consider sticking around.
Yeah, but the content's good, so they might just stick around because they want more of that.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even though it was a rough start with this stream. Appreciate that. Yeah. No, it gets better from here. And Mark Sullivan gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Mark. And Paul Slothug. Paul, thanks for 1 gift. Thank you very much. And Colezilla gifted 1 membership. And Buzz, just plain old Buzz, $5 from Buzz. Too much smoke for your system, Ken. Hard restart. Yeah, no kidding. Ken Torbeck, $2. Ken, I'm not going to the show's funeral. No, there won't be a funeral. There won't be. And Dynadrone, thank you, Dynadrone, for the $5. Always a big supporter. I just got in here and we'll have to go soon. Fire drill. Yeah, Dynadrone is a volunteer fire person, and we appreciate their service. Thank you very much. Matt Bugby, Aerial Views, $10. Great show. Do you think flying FPV in a cemetery is disrespectful? Have you done that, Zoroe?
No.
It's not?
I have, and this was a big topic when Bot Grinder was first flying in cemeteries, and people were like, it's disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. Everybody's dead there, right?
Right.
I think it's only wrong. You have to be aware that there's no people there. Like if they're going to visit a grave, like you don't want to be flying around.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, and don't
yeah.
perch on the tombstones.
Well, yeah.
Don't make it a challenge. Go land on Larry Jones over there. Don't do that. That's
right. Yeah.
But I would think anything that would liven up the day in a cemetery. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
I agree.
So there you have it from the expert. It is not disrespectful. Eric Swanson, $10, $5 from me and $5 from my wife. Oh, great! So we do have some ladies watching. Zoroe, what a sausage fest this drone world is. That's why I'm
I know.
so happy that my girlfriend is now 107 and she's getting into FPV and drones and V FPV. We'll talk with her very soon.
I love that.
And thank you very much for that. And Marcel Off Axis FPV, $2.20 and $20 from Jack Weiser. Thank you very much from you and your brother Bud. And my gosh, we got some more super chats coming in. Hop on the train, everybody. This is really helpful to the channel. And it makes me forget all that glitchy stuff before. And Zoroe gets 0.111% of it. So you're helping him as well. Art at C Squared Aerial Imagery LLC, $20. He didn't say anything, but here is Zoroe with a heartfelt message for him. Go ahead, Zoroe.
Sometimes when you're flying drones and they're in cemeteries, put yourself in the dead people's shoes and realize because they're still wearing shoes that were buried with them.
Oh, right.
Put yourself in those shoes and then think about what you missed out on, which is probably drones, because most of the people probably didn't fly drones. So that.
That's
put
right.
yourself in those.
Wow, okay, that was very good. Thank you very much. Just a few more here. Andrew K. I'm sorry. My eyes are going. I'm an old guy. Been a member for 10 months. Can't wait for Minefield 4.0. Now, Zoroe, I invited you to Minefield. You're not going to be able to make it because you're way out there in California, but I know your heart will be with us. Maybe. Minefield.
I don't be knowing.
Okay. Minefield 4.0 is happening August 19th and 20th. It's 2 days this year. It's in Brownsville, Tennessee. It's at Tennessee's largest metal sculpture, and I hope you can make it. Everybody else who has already gone to minefieldmeet.com and let me know that they're coming, I appreciate the hell out of that. Trevor Fuss with an Australian $2. Thank you very much, Trevor. And rounding them out, Fisher's Aerial Photography with a $19.99. Thank you, everybody. And just because the train has passed us by doesn't mean that the super chats have to stop. You can keep doing that during the show. Now, I know that VFPV is standing by. We're going to talk to her in about 10 minutes because that's when we scheduled it for her. But before that, I want to play a couple of your things because I'm a big fan of Zoroe.
I'm a bigger fan of Ken.
No, stop it now.
Exactly. No.
One of my favorite segments, and again, I love the way you edit stuff. One of my favorite segments is when you were, and I forget his name, Ian or somebody. He had a really loud quad, and I'm just going to play a few seconds. I played this before last time you were on, but it sticks with me, and I think about it. What a great little edit. And there's links to Zoroe's channel in the thing below. Please consider subscribing because he's got some great stuff. But this just made me laugh and laugh and laugh. I'm gonna be
jabbing cannon.
Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is it.
This part we've never been at, and there's like a hiking trail right here with people walking their dogs. Okay, and all kinds of stuff. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's wonderful. But Ian's going to start flying here. And if you know how Ian flies, it's the loudest. Oh my God, dude. So we're about to move spots, I bet. Usually I go first because I fly like a gentleman. Ian's going to go and we're going to get kicked out. I bet you. All right, here goes, guys. This is how we get kicked out. Ready?
It's so great. I love all of it. That is fantastic. That is great. That is great. Big fan of your editing. How long does it take you to put something like that together?
Oh man, it would take me usually like 2 days of just because there's so many like little cuts and stuff you have to constantly do. You know, you just
right. You have to find the clips.
Probably like 12 hours, something like that. 8 sometimes. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
what do you use to edit?
Final Cut. Always.
Final Cut. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna share one of my other favorite videos, and you haven't done one of these in a while, I don't think. But how many Gorilla Whoop days have you had?
Oh, I've had a lot, and there's a lot I haven't.
Okay. Is there a playlist on your channel where we can just watch?
I do have a playlist.
Okay, Gorilla Whoop playlist. All right. But this is one of my favorite. Your attitude is like meh, and then like I love it. I love your attitude. You're like, hey, who cares? Hang on a second. Here it is. This is Gorilla Whoop Day. There it is. I love your music choices too. So you decided to fly in the UPS store, and I will tell everybody, believe it or not, I mean, this may not be ethical, but it is legal. Yeah, because
it's not unethical.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the FAA does not care what you do inside.
Right, exactly.
But can you imagine? This is so great.
Oh, they were pissed.
Were they mad?
Oh, this was the maddest I've ever had anyone be. He was like holding the cop. Yeah.
Oh man. So you just come out and then you hide behind your car.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. It was somebody else wearing goggles.
No, I'm sorry. I lost control of my drone here, and it started going all kinds of ways.
I lost control of my drone.
A little windy.
Was this all on the same day?
Yeah.
You did this all in one. So you didn't tell anybody in the UPS store that you were doing it, right? And you didn't tell anybody.
At the end.
Okay.
I told them. You know, they were still talking. I just drove off, and then I almost crashed.
Did you tell these people before you flew in there?
No.
Okay.
Fly through the salami.
Fly through the salami?
All right, landing on the counter for an extra 20 points.
he seemed to dig it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Oh,
Nailed it.
There's nothing like gorilla whooping. It almost gives me a bigger rush than flying 5-inch quad.
That looks fun. That looks fun. I don't know if I'd have the stones to do it. I don't know. What are
you gonna do?
Nah, yeah. What I mean, a little whoop's not going to hurt anybody either.
Yeah. No, and cops find it entertaining, and I've been just told to not do it. You know, that's like the worst. Although I did talk to someone that got arrested and had like, I forgot the actual charges, but it was like when you're in public, it's not like disturbing the peace, but there was something that they actually like, he actually got arrested for. It was like a misdemeanor though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And have you talked to?
I thought you're cool.
Have you talked to the police a lot? With these gorilla things? No?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
I don't talk to the police.
Now, another thing that I like to do is I like to sift through people's YouTube channels, and I went back, and the very first video on your channel is from 6 years ago. And I can't play the audio because I'll get a copyright strike, I think. But tell me about this. Did you crash a wedding? Did you? I mean, this is a wedding, right?
Yeah,
and this is
my first gorilla whooping video.
Yeah, this is an Air 2S or something. What is it? What is it?
Oh, it was a Mavic 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 6 years ago it would be. But did you?
Yeah.
Did they know that you were doing this?
Yeah, I just bought the drone. I just had it for like a couple of days, and my ex-wife and I went to this wedding.
Yeah.
And this building is like kind of famous. Like the Twitter CEO lived there. It's like in this weird location in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, I can fly my drone if you want, and I can give it to you after. And she was like, cool. So that's what was going on.
Okay. All right. I thought you just crashed a wedding with your drone.
No.
I would have believed it.
Me?
No, not you. Never. All right. So, man, I really want to play some of these videos from people, but we have to call VeeFPV, who is in Lithuania right now. It's 4 a.m. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this, because I hate Skype so much. And while I'm doing that, if you have any questions for Zoroe, go ahead and put them in the chit chat. Zoroe, if you would like to maybe impart some advice to these people, maybe because I have a lot of people watching who aren't necessarily into FPV. How would you get into it? What's a good first quad for people? And I will call V here.
I personally got a tiny whoop because it was, it wasn't very crashy, and a simulator. And that's all I got to say about that.
So start with the simulator for sure, or?
I mean, why not? Simulator, I think, is a low entry point where you're not buying all this gear. And for me, I just felt like I had to learn the controls with like muscle memory, because I would have to think, okay, what do I want to do? But that just takes hours, and the simulator is the way to do it, I think. And you don't have to,
Hello.
Hey! Welcome. There she is. VeeFPV, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, all right. So you can hear us? Everything's good? Just want to make sure
everything's perfect.
we don't have an echo, or let me just check, because Wirecast sucks and everything. So it's 4 a.m. there.
I just woke up.
Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you making time for us. So
thank you for inviting, of course. Yeah.
You bet. What's been new with you? You've been up to quite a bit since we had you on last time. There was a lot. Like I could say I was reaching my goals, but it was a long way to go. So I could say that how I started flying FPV, my idea was to film everything with the drone, because you can use it like instead of the gimbal. So that's what I liked the most about flying drones. And recently, seems like I started getting a lot of job questions about, could you fly for us or something. So I went to the drone show industry in through my career. So now I'm filming not only for personal needs, but also for the drone shows. Okay. And what is the governing agency in Lithuania, like the FAA version? What do you have over there? I think it's TKA, like air transport, something like this. Okay. And you have to get a license like we do in order to have a business with your drone, or no? Yeah, we have Lithuanian license to fly drones in here. There are basic rules which allows you to fly up to 120 meters above the ground, like in all Europe or something. But you still have to check the locations and the map where you're available to fly. All right, and you're limited. You're 400 feet. The similar rules to the United States. It's 120 meters. Okay. Oh yeah, meters. Yeah. 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 Feet. I'm sorry. And all of this depends on the weight and of the drone. Right. If you have any questions, anybody for V, go ahead and put it in the chat, and we'll ask her. What kind of drones do you have? That you have handy dandy right there. So you're building. Yeah. So tiny whoop. Not like tiny whoop, but a cine whoop. Right. Yeah. And is that 25 inch naked GoPro up on there? Or? Yeah, I borrowed this, but I'm buying myself tomorrow. So yeah, I'm ready to go for it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What? Is that a bones, the GoPro, or is that? Oh. As you know, they don't sell bones in Europe. You can purchase only in the USA a bones, so you have to make it yourself, like naked GoPro. Okay, so the second drone I have here,
you can see it's comparable with this one, with the smaller drone. So this drone is packed to go to the drone show company, this drone is broken. So they get like insurance or something. So they will fix this. And I'm going to the Italy soon. So I will bring them their drone to fix.
Okay. Is that one of the drones that's in a show?
Yeah, one of the 100 or 1,000 drones.
Okay.
So you could see the size of how small it is. Like I can compare with my 5-inch.
Yeah.
Let me show you. 5-inch and the smaller drone. Yeah, this one goes to the drone light show, which is way smaller and way lighter. And this like basic 5-inch drone. And also, so this one is my filming freestyler, I would say. And here's my racer.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Now that one for the drone show, I have some video that I want to share. You've been involved with, and I think I have, what is it? Light in the Sky? Is that the company that you've been?
Yeah, this company, Light the Sky, is located in Vilnius in Lithuania, but it is also available to come to the other countries or something to do the shows. So at first I started working with them. I was thinking about creating animations for the drone shows, which you can do on the 3D software or something. So I learned to do it, but there's the other big company which does the animations, so it wasn't that needed. So I decided to stay with the filmings for the drone shows.
Okay. And the video. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And now I'm working with the people who sells the exact drones most of the Europe use. Like it's Flyfire. And the drones are Kaiken.
Oh, okay. So that one in the package is one of those?
Yes.
I
yes,
see.
it's Kaiken drone.
Okay, and they're specially made for these drone shows.
Yes.
What kind of battery life do they have, and what is the light in lumens? I mean, they have to be pretty bright.
Oh, yes, I don't know like all of the specifics, but as they say, they fly around 20 to 40 minutes, what they expect. I think that's how much they tested. But usually shows take around 10 minutes, no more than 10, because you have to test before the show, like hover all the drones, if everything's fine, if everything works, and then dance the show.
So your involvement with the drone shows is to fly and show the show happening. You don't program the drones or anything, but you're like in marketing for them.
Yes, I'm like marketing. I'm flying and doing behind the scenes mostly.
All right, and I have some video of a drone show that you filmed in Portugal. This is awesome. It's a castle on a hill, and it's so well done. But unfortunately, I had to change the music, so I apologize because
it's fine.
The YouTube they'll grab their pearls. But here is that, and this is all you, right?
Yeah, I made the edit, and not all of the shots were mine, because there was the other drone pilot which gave me to fly his drone.
Yeah,
that's very cool, and yeah, so most of the shots were made by me, and also the edit.
And this is you filming their setup. This is where they take off from.
Yeah.
What is this place, this castle thing that we're seeing?
There was a gaming event, and they hired the drone show people to do it on the gaming event, and it was like I was in there for around 2 or 3 days, and we were testing the drone show before the event. Then I was during event, and later I left, and they were making the drone show the 3rd day or something. Like they did it every day.
So you can be in the air. This is you filming. You can film those drones in the air without any kind of problems.
Yeah. I found out that I cannot fly analog setup during the show because this interferes with their things,
Right, the transmission.
So I was using DJI one, like DJI unit.
Wow, that's truly amazing. Now I've heard of these. Some of these shows have had problems with drones falling out of the sky, out of the formation. Is that transmission interference? Is there people using jammers? You've seen these shows where like a couple of them will just die.
Yes.
You know? So,
yes, we had this accident in here in Lithuania one time, and it was about a year ago or something. So everything happened because they were expecting that wind will go down, but it wasn't going, like it wasn't stopping. So that's what made the drones fly away from the safe zone and then cross the border. Because when you plan to do the show, you draw the safe line or something. So in that case, the drone, when the drone touches that wall, it tries to go back. If it doesn't work, then there's the second wall, and I think after that they disarm or something. So yeah, wind could be one of the most main things that everything could fail.
But they have they have like a zone, and if the drone gets, like an errant drone gets out of that zone, then it'll land or not be part of the group anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's like 2 fences, like
geofenced. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Zoroe, you okay, buddy? You getting comfy? He's muted.
Yeah. My sciatic nerve was actually.
Oh no, that sounds like such an old guy. I should be saying that. My hip. Oh, I've got this. Oh, my sciatica. Okay. Well, you're comfortable now.
I'm good. I'm sorry.
Cool. Do you have any questions for V, Zoroe? Have you ever seen one of these cluster drone shows in person yourself?
No, I haven't. There is a UFO show I watch. That's the ranch, the Skinwalker Ranch, and they took all the drones up there to like make this big light kind of thing to see if the UFOs respond or whatnot. And they all like disarmed and went crazy out there.
Okay. So I think all the fails could happen not only because of the wind. Sometimes it's the software or something.
Yeah.
Program.
Well, they have like electromagnetic. I think that's where they were kind of trying to prove that there's like electromagnetic weird stuff going on there, and all the. And by the way, the drones didn't all just fall out of the sky. There was just issues. There were some of them. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but my question is, how long have you been flying FPV, V?
I've been flying since the COVID started. I could say like that. So it's around 2020 or something. So
cool.
Now I would say I'm flying for 3rd year and racing for the 2nd season.
Nice.
All right.
Very good.
What kind of races are you in?
For now, I'm flying like locally. We have Thursday evening races every week in the field. Last year we used to. Last year there was a lot of people coming to practice and fly, but this year is like it's dry. Nobody comes, like 4-5 people, which is not like enough to have fun. But yeah, everybody has their stuff their stuff happens, and
But you have your buddies that you fly with, and I see in your videos sometimes. I'll share one of your freestyle sessions right now. You can tell me where this is. This is a really cool location.
Oh, this one is old.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one we crossed the fence, which is, I don't think it's allowed to do it, but all the bando explorers that do it.
You've never done that, Zoroe, have you? You've never crossed a fence to get to it. No, never.
I'm not that kind of guy.
No. Yeah. That is a great location.
Yeah.
You usually, if somebody wanted to subscribe to your channel, by the way, you're under, how many subscribers you have? I think you have under 1,000, don't you?
Yeah.
We need to fix that. Please subscribe to VeeFPV right now, you guys. There's a link in the description. If one of the moderators would put that in there, we could get her over 1,000. I like watching your videos. because you're a great pilot and you have lots of variety on your channel, but it's also interesting to hear you speak in your native language, which is, what is your native language?
Of course, Lithuanian. Like
yes.
The Lithuania.
Right, you're a Lithuanian. Right. That's what I figured. Yeah. Well, I just wanted to make sure. But it is interesting to hear you. Do you do any? I think you do some of your videos with English, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes I do it like that, and my friends ask me, so what language should they use for my videos? And I'm like, oh, you're fine. We can add subtitles.
It's great to have a choice, though, right? I think I'll make an English one this time. Yeah.
Because sometimes it's hard to decide for me, like which audience should I reach, like or local or international. But it seems like YouTube is more international.
Let's see right now. Let's go. Let's see. Here's your channel, and 740 subscribers. Let me go ahead and reload that and just see if my audience is being kind to you here. 757. Boom, just like that. There you go. All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Let me share another video from your channel. This is really interesting. There's one where you're chasing a Miata. Do you drive a Miata? Is that your car? That's not your car. Okay.
But I was driving in that car, like the guy was driving me while I was flying, and it was previously I didn't thought that I will get more like adrenaline from flying a drone, but that was the thing. And I was like, when we stopped, my smile was like till my ears, and I was like, oh, that's cool, flying a drone in a car in the night. Extreme. Yeah,
I'm going to show that here in a second, but isn't it weird trying to do a disconnect from your visual to your inner ear? Because I followed myself on a drift track. I sat next to a guy in a car on a drift track, following myself on the drift track, and I could see, okay, we got this turn coming up, and my body, but my eyes, it's a whole weird little challenge thing. But
out of body experience.
It really is. It really is. Now you started this.
The view is supposed to be beautiful, but you see it's foggy. So let's go film cars.
Bet užtenka atstumo, ta prasme? Netrukčioja vaizdas?
I was going to put subtitles, but I didn't understand any of that. But
yeah, he's asking, is it enough of the distance? Is it the view clear? Or something?
What is this place? This looks like an awesome location.
It's a church, and I forgot the name, where the church people come to that location, like to teach, like to learn about the thing, Oh,
like a monastery.
Yes,
it
is.
Okay. Wow.
So, like, we were filming a set which was made about the cars, and I would show you the full result of this video, but it's in Lithuanian, so it's about the cars, like the bad things happen to the drivers. It's called in Lithuanian.
Oh, yeah. But you're in the car right now, following yourself.
Yeah.
And you decided to take a little detour over here.
Yep.
No way. Oh, that's awesome. That takes balls right there.
Yeah, it does. Crazy. Yeah. That's great. I wonder what that oncoming car thought.
You know what would be scary about this? Like when you're flying during the daytime, you can kind of remember something that you saw and kind of go there. And also the camera might be pointing at something, you can kind of find it. But this, you're just like, it's darkness, and you're.
I was flying a polar camera, which helps me to see better, much better. Have you tried it?
One's good. Yep. I used to have a polar one. It's almost like daytime.
Yeah, so it's much lighter. Yeah. What you're seeing in the goggles and what we're seeing in this video is different. You're seeing it a lot lighter in the goggles. Yeah. Cool.
That's a good point.
That is so cool. Let's see. I have one more from you. I have one more little thing. This is just you flying in a store. Is this something you just did for fun?
Yeah.
I was working in the store actually when I was an inline skater. Like I used to be a professional one. I got them as a sponsors, and in a year or two I quit skating, so we're still in contact with them. And that day I was really bored, so I just texted them maybe I could fly in the shop today, and they were fine. So I just went there to add one more video to my YouTube portfolio.
Great,
you're jamming right there.
Yeah, it's a small little store, but you really used the space well. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my first flight flying this drone.
Oh wow!
And what drone is it?
JEP-RC. No, it's Cinelog. Yeah, JEP-RC Cinelog 25.
Okay. Well, good job. You did a good job. I think you surprised this person coming up the stairs. Did she know you were doing this?
She knew it, but she wasn't expecting it.
That's awesome.
That's FPV, man. You never expect it. You never expect it. So,
just kidding.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask V a question because you said you've only been flying for like 3 years or something, right? So you're flying really well. And my question is, how did you get started? Like, how did you learn?
Of course, simulators. I started with the DRL one, and later I've got liftoff. Yeah, so mostly I practice on liftoff, and this winter I was thinking about going to Velocidrome, but winter ended and I didn't make it.
No, that's great. You fly really well. That's great.
Yeah,
so I practice mostly on liftoff. I race there.
We didn't have simulators when I first started. So
yeah, man.
We
had to do it IRL. Way. Yeah, we had to break it. Make it and break it.
Walk a mile.
That's right, yeah. So you're doing all kinds of stuff. You're going to be in South Korea soon, right?
Yep. Not like soon, but in autumn.
Okay. All right. Tell us about that.
So, since I am the only female in Lithuania flying an FPV drone, I believe there are more females like parents, girls or something, but like the one who is truly practicing. And the Lithuanian team invited me to come to the international race, which will happen in Korea. And I've got this info this winter, and last year they just mentioned that it could possibly happen. So this winter I've got info that I'm going to Korea, and since then I started practicing like a lot, at least once a week, and started looking for sponsors that help me to practice and not to buy extra props for my last money.
Yeah. You've gotten in with GemFan.
Yeah. Now I've got a GemFan thanks to the. Oh my God, I forgot. There's one girl which contacted me on the messenger. So thanks to her, and also for the GemFan guy who sometimes plays the live streams.
Yeah, he's crazy. And Mike from GemFan?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm talking about him.
Mm-hmm. So you haven't seen any other female FPV pilots in your country, or?
In Lithuania, I haven't met any. But in Latvia, I met one girl last month. We were in the race. She was in the USA race or something. So, yeah, but seems like I was way faster at that time.
What do you think it is about this hobby that there's not more women in it?
I don't know. Maybe it seems difficult, like watching from the side, and maybe it looks like it's way harder to start than actually is, but I don't really know. Maybe it's a guy's thing or something, but I don't know.
Are the guys scaring the ladies away? All us with our intimidating facial hair?
Maybe guys scare women like when they're angry, when something doesn't work.
Oh,
like,
right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like when they crash.
I smoked the AC.
Broke another bit of carbon, son of a. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would encourage any ladies who are watching or even thinking about getting into drones, FPV, any kind of flying thing to do it. I actually got my girlfriend into it. she just passed her Part 107 today. So she certified here in the United States. She doesn't even own a drone, but her birthday's coming up, so she might get one.
Get her Mavic.
Well, I don't know. I think she's wanting to get into the FPV side of it.
Or Avata.
Yeah, well, I think because I had her flying a 6-inch quad, and she did really well. I just put her in the deep end, and so yeah, she's a little crazy like that. She'll just give me the fastest one. Yeah, but cool. Is there anybody that has any questions in the chat? I haven't really been looking over there. Have you been keeping an eye on that there, Zoroe?
I try to do it with my subconscious, to try to
that's what I was doing.
Questions,
that's
but
what
that
I
didn't
was
work,
doing.
though.
I was using my subconscious. Now, speaking of ladies, tell us about Mach 1 FPV. This is a group that you're in.
Yeah, so they invited me to be part of the international, worldwide women's team, and that is how I've got my first sponsor. The Ryan Lizard helped me to get the Jam Fan to sponsor me, and yeah, thanks to her also and for this community. Lately, I've seen them practicing a lot in the races. Oh, you see in the picture, it's Trilly FPV with the pink hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet her in Italy soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm really excited to finally meet. So I'm really
Heavy's
excited to meet her, meet more women.
Have you met Mai
Me
on
too.
High? Have you met Mai on High yet? She's over there in Europe.
May on High? Yeah, I haven't met her. Never. But I saw she's in Paris right now in the Disneyland.
Oh, that's fun.
That's
awesome. Well, what other kind of plans you got in the future other than world domination?
To get sponsors, of course.
Okay.
I was I quit my job and I was looking for a job. It seems like now my week or 2 weeks are booked for the drone flying stuff and video editing. So I'm not sure. Should I now look for a job because I have quite a lot to do? So I'm not sure how far should I look into the future. So for now, for me it's 2 weeks more than enough, and Korea thing.
Good. Well, we'll check in. I seem to have you on the stream about once a year. How about you come back next year and catch us up again?
That's a good idea.
Okay, excellent. And thank you very much for getting up at 4 a.m. for us. And I appreciate your time and your love of this hobby that we all love.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Now I don't want to sleep.
Are you going to go back to sleep? Are you going to go back to sleep? You want to go out and fly right now, don't you?
I might go for a walk.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that, V.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
All right, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Ah, is she nice?
No, it's so good.
Yeah,
you
she's
were
great.
worried. I'm just kidding.
Well, I was worried that she was going to be real, sleepy.
No, I was gonna say that you're scared of Lithuanians for some reason, but I don't know why. That just came to me
I'm scared of Lithuanians.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's so specific.
I wake up in the night in a cold chill. Oh, another Lithuanian. All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna bring in Paul Wagorn. I hope that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm gonna bring him in here in a second, but I do want to share one of these videos, and this is truly amazing. Okay, I'm gonna play the whole thing. It's like 3 minutes long, and it's where's my bleep? It's fan-tastic is what it is. All right?
Whoa.
This is from Christina.
Okay.
And she said, I'm going to do the old man thing. There we go.
All right.
She says, hi, Ken. I can't do it. Here's a spot you really don't get to fly every day. I was hired to make a mini documentary about one of the coolest physics experiments, which is being put into operation right now. The objective is to detect dark matter, one of the greatest mysteries of our cosmos. As an FPV content creator and physicist, it was a very special delight to produce this mini documentary about the first ever attempt to detect dark matter. Watch and witness Science history in the making, she says. All right. So I did edit this down a little bit for time, but I left all the cool FPV stuff in there. There's a link to the full video in the description, and I encourage you to check it out. But if you're into science, and I know you guys are, and there's probably some Dark Matter fans out there. You a Dark Matter fan?
I like Black Mirror.
Yes, me too. All right, so enjoy this from Christina.
In May 2023, the ALPS experiment goes into operation in Hamburg, Germany. For this experiment to be successful, it must literally send matter through a solid wall.
Oh!
The objective of ALPS: detection of dark matter.
Oh yeah.
Wait do you see where she's flying? Wait do you see this?
Crossfire. Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be for this. This is insane.
Ooh.
Right?
Shoots gaps.
Yeah, it's one of these underground, sciencey type crazy places.
Yeah, I'm Axel Lindner. I'm leading the ALPS group. We look for stuff which hopefully makes up the dark matter in our universe. Nothing in this direction of the dark world has been found at accelerators, and people became more and more aware that maybe accelerators are not the correct tool to find such particles. We need other approaches, and that's what we try here at DAISY. ALPS stands for Any Light Particle Search. Theorists predict that if you shine light into a magnetic field, then a tiny fraction of the light might convert to this dark matter. And then the dark matter follows the path of the light, but you cannot stop it. So you can think of a light-tight wall blocking all the light, and then the axions pass the wall and can convert back in the magnetic field behind the wall. So the simplified approach is that you switch off the magnets. There's nothing shining through the wall. You switch on the magnets and suddenly notice light behind the wall. And then the only explanation we have is that dark matter kind of have transported the light through the wall. So we expect 1 photon per day. We have 2 methods to measure this.
It's really difficult because you have so many backgrounds everywhere, and we need a very, very sensitive sensor that is actually able to discern a single photon per day. The basis of it is, of course, that we're using a superconducting sensor that is actually operated at millikelvin temperatures.
The practical consequences will, of course, first be in science. It's hard to predict. I think Einstein has not dreamt about a GPS system. Faraday has not dreamt about mobile phones. You don't know what happens.
So now the most important question of all is, why did the drone not fly through the wall?
Yeah, you have tried it. Yeah, that's because we have to play tricks and not to use brute force.
Wow, that was great, wasn't it?
So cool.
Wow. Christina, thank you very much for sending that in. Your next assignment is to go to CERN and do the Large Hadron Collider. That's what I want to see next. Wow. That was
so cool.
That was amazing. Truly, truly amazing to see that. Wow. Smart people watch my stream. How about that?
Yeah. Only smart people watch your stream.
That's right. Only smart people.
Only.
All of you who are watching right now who are clearly smart. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So how about a joke while I bring in Mr. Camera Butter, Paul? Let's hear another joke. A fantastic joke. No, that's you. That's a co-host job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A monkey walks into a bar.
Uh-huh.
And the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." And the monkey says, You have a drink named Andrew?
So this is...
Think about it. Think about it. Before you laugh, just think about it.
Uh-huh. So it's a different take on the grasshopper joke.
I know, that's all I had to go with, Joe.
You thought in that 30 minutes that I would have forgotten okay. That's all right. That's great. All right.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Zoroe.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Really good.
Good. Okay. Sorry to make you waiting so long, but we had to get, get all that the news and everything out of the way.
Yeah, no problem. I'm not too crazy about following the particle accelerator.
Yeah.
It's like having your band go on after Led Zeppelin or something like that. But
that was pretty cool, wasn't it?
It was awesome.
But it would have looked better. It would have looked better with.
Oh,
I don't know. So the reason why we're having you on is, one, because you guys are homies, and two, we're homies now, right? Right?
Everybody's homies here.
We're all homies. Okay, we're all homies. But you shot some amazing video, truly amazing video that I don't even know how. Was it a happy accident? Please tell us about what we're about to see.
Yeah, it was definitely an accident. We Fred and I went up into the mountains. I've been flying mountains for the past couple of years. Been really getting into it. It's so fun. So we went up to this mountain that we've flown 1 million times before. He brought the wrong drone, so he had to borrow one of mine. Mm-hmm. So we're flying, for a couple of hours. We're going to pack up and leave. He does one more flight.
Yeah.
And crashes my drone. And he put it up in a tree 70 feet up or something like that. So we took, a couple hours to get it down, something like that. And so because we took so long getting it down, the temperature was starting to come down. And I guess it just created the perfect conditions for this avalanche. I heard a massive boom. I looked up and I saw the snow come off the peak.
Yeah.
And hit kind of the mid-mountain.
Yeah.
So I scrambled around like crazy trying to get my drone ready to, my hands were shaking. I'm trying to get a battery on.
Right.
My GoPro wouldn't record. I thought my SD card was, full or something. I felt like I was screwing with it for 5 minutes, but it was probably more like 10 seconds. Took off, and basically as soon as I cleared the trees, I saw the snow hitting the bottom of the mountain.
And you thought, well, I'll just fly up while the snow is coming down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I wanted to see what was going on. I wasn't even thinking about content or videos. I just wanted to see what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen anything like that before. And here I was trying to get really close to the snow, but I couldn't because of the updraft from
I was just
this huge amount of snow. I just couldn't get close. So
I was just going to ask you about that because
really?
the wind, all that, that's got to be bringing some wacky wind down with it.
Yeah, I was trying to just crest over the top of the snowfall there. But yeah, there's a few places where I get pushed up from the wind, and I got a little ballsy getting pretty close to the ground, a little farther up. But how many chances do you have to do something like this? Right?
This is incredible. Is this a long range quad that set up, or?
Yeah.
It's clearly it is.
It's like this guy right here.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to turn away from this right now. People are watching this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 7-inch quad. It's got a camera butter frame and good T-motor motors, and yeah.
My God, it just keeps going. You're going all the way up. What is the range on a setup like this?
The thing that you don't know is that I'm kind of losing video throughout this constantly because I'm just out of line of sight. So I'm just kind of fighting my goggles freezing up on me, and it was.
Is this analog, Paul?
No, it was digital.
It is digital. Okay, cool.
A Vista.
Nice.
Okay. But you're risking it for the biscuit. You didn't care at this point if you were going to lose the quad.
I mean, in situations like this, all I care about is the footage. I don't care about the quad, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean, luckily I'd flown this mountain a bunch of times before, so I kind of knew where I could go and where I couldn't go.
Yeah.
But you know, we were maybe a kilometer, maybe 1.3 kilometers away, and even from that far away, the sound was just deafening.
Wow.
Now, I've seen ski resorts, they will induce an avalanche with their cannons and stuff, and sometimes people film that, but to get a naturally occurring avalanche, I mean, that's like sitting around waiting for a glacier to calve.
I know, you wouldn't believe how many people asked me questions like, so how did you use a radio to communicate with the person who set off the charge before you took off?
Right.
How did you do that?
Yeah. Like, no, this is this is a coincidence.
Yeah, I got accused of it being CGI by, I don't know, 30 people.
Really?
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you get approached by a bunch of these internet companies that want to buy the video and then put it on their thing, and like Viral Hog and stuff like that? I bet you did, didn't you?
I did. Way too many. I got approached by way too many news organizations. I had to stop responding.
Yeah.
Because it was just too many. And it's funny, when I flew this, I got back and I went, wow, that's pretty cool. And I thought, this will probably get like 500 views.
Yeah, what's it up to now? It's over a million.
700 and something thousand.
Okay. Hell yeah, dude.
That's great.
So cool.
And you're like, all right, well, I'm past where the avalanche started. Just keep going.
Yeah.
So right up here, you see that kind of crest of snow. That's where I saw the snow originally fall from.
Okay.
Right up there.
MacTech is a beast with the mountains. I watched I think it was your last one. It was so sick, dude. Like, you go forever and it's so beautiful. You do such a good job with them, dude.
Oh, thanks. It's so much fun. Like, I get just as much an adrenaline freak out on this as I do with 5-inch. Like, it's just as exciting. Like, so many times I'll come back and I'll land and my hands are shaking. I remember once last year, I went up to Whistler in BC and flew a mountain with a friend of mine, and I had death grip on my radio. And by the time I got back, I couldn't move my fingers, and I was flying right at myself, and I couldn't move and I couldn't disarm. And I almost hit myself right in the face because I couldn't move my fingers because of the death grip I had on the radio.
Yeah, that's adrenaline lock, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what was your voltage at this point when you landed? What was your voltage?
It was really low. Like, it was a LiPo I was using. Normally for longer flights I'll use a lithium ion, but it was like 3.4, 3.3 volts or something like that.
So you could have gone back up for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Just absolutely amazing footage. Just absolutely amazing. That is fantastic.
I just got super lucky.
You think you'll get anything like that again ever? Is that the shot of a lifetime?
That's the shot of a lifetime. But I've got tons of footage of mountains and that I just haven't. I mean, editing takes so long. Zoroe, I got to get you to help me with editing. But
they're not gonna be as nice though. They're gonna be a little wackier, maybe.
Yeah. But I've got videos of flying in the cracks of glaciers 5 kilometers out and stuff like that.
Oh damn, dude, that's all awesome.
Where was this again? The avalanche footage?
This was on Vancouver Island.
Okay.
So in British Columbia.
Okay. And you are in Canada right now.
I sure am.
And we thank you for all the smoke from the fires.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad this year on the island as it has been in previous years, but I think last year, or the year before, I remember I went outside and it looked like it had snowed. But it was just ash that had come down.
Oh yeah.
Wow. So if people are watching and want to get into long distance setup like that, what do you recommend?
Get comfortable with smaller drones first. Like get
right,
your
don't just jump right into it. Yeah.
Because with long distance, you're often flying right on the edge. Like I said, I was on that flight there. I was just on the verge of losing video all the time. And that's pretty common. So you have to be comfortable with that. You have to get your spatial awareness down because, I mean, you get out a few kilometers, and you go around a rock or something like that. And if you lose line of sight, you're going to lose your drone. So you have to be, relatively skilled with just flying to begin with. Mm-hmm. And then after that, just start pushing it. Go out a half a kilometer, then a kilometer, then 2 kilometers, then 4 kilometers. Sorry, I should be saying miles, but
we've heard.
V and I would get along well.
We've heard of kilometers. We've heard of those.
Yeah.
Are you like the English where like they'll put 2 liters of petrol in to go 100 miles? Like they still use miles an hour? Or, you know what I mean? They mix it up. They mix and match.
Well,
use anything
our construction
imperial.
Industry uses inches and feet and things, but everybody else uses metric.
Yeah.
So it's kind of confusing. But,
it really is. I remember being a kid. There was like a year there where the United States almost went metric. Something happened. I don't know why we did.
The imperial system comes from England, right?
Yes.
And the U.S. made a pretty big deal about breaking away from England a long time ago. So it's kind of funny that you guys are almost the entire country that uses the British system that they don't really use anymore.
Right. We hate you. We want our independence, but we'll keep your measurements.
Yeah. Oh, those were nice.
Right. So thank you very much for being on and for sharing that video and for being a sponsor. You're a new sponsor, and let's talk about camera butter. Look at this. Look at all this stuff. Tell us about your camera butter, sir.
Well, basically, it's high quality ND filters and lens protectors for GoPros. And we also make a bunch of FPV stuff like frames and motors and mounts and all of that kind of stuff, too. But, I'm a total drone geek. And so I've designed all of this stuff with drones in mind. So, the twist-on filters, they're made from Gorilla Glass, for example. They're super, super strong. They don't break like almost every other ND filter out there.
Like the cheap one you get with your GoPro when you buy it.
Like the cheap one or even the expensive ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I have a testimony. This was not pre-planned. I am not sponsored.
Yeah.
But I have been, ever since I started using camera butter ND filters, I have never, ever gone to another one ever since. Ever. Never.
That's great. And you never crash.
Right. Yeah, you know how careful I am. No, that's the thing. That's why I love them, because I buy other ones that are claimed to be tough and they would break, when you're smashing super hard. And I have not had an issue with camera butter. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, camera butter. All right. You like that? That's what I'll do from now on. Camera butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that from now on too.
Yeah. I'll send you the squish noise. I'll send that to you. Awesome. What other kind of things you got coming up? Where are you going? Where are you filming next? What other awesome places you gonna visit?
Oh well, me and Falcon Rad, who's another guy who loves doing long distance. He and I are organizing a meetup in the Rockies, right near the border, the BC border with Alberta, so Canadian Rockies. So the mountains there are all about, 3,000 meters, so 3 kilometers tall. And there's a place there that we know that's just surrounded by mountains. Like you could fly there for months and fly different mountains constantly. So mountains and glaciers and waterfalls. So we're going up there in 4 weeks, something like that.
Okay. Hey, in Canada, can you proximity fly buildings, or is it like 50 meters or something you can get it within or something? When there's some kind of, you can't go near buildings, or what's that rule?
Yeah, under 250 grams, you're okay. You have to stay away from buildings. You have to stay away from people. But you can get a certificate. It takes a while to get it to fly, but you have to submit a flight plan and tell them the date and times and all that kind of stuff.
To get right up on a building.
Yeah. And to fly over people, you need a parachute on your drone.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also, if you do happen to hit a building in Canada, you have to say sorry.
You do.
No, we just say sorry when we take off.
Right.
But right before you do anything.
Sorry.
Well, then, sorry.
Yeah. But don't.
My radio, when I arm it, just says sorry automatically.
That's so good.
It's the Canadian sound pack.
Do you have a garage? Garage.
I don't know what that is, but I have a garage.
Oh, really? You say garage?
Yeah.
I heard people in Canada say garage. Really? I got
Duh.
that wrong.
Canada say lots of things.
Somebody owes me 10 loonies. What about shielded operations? You guys moving towards that at all?
Yeah. The drone laws in Canada are just changing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, some people pay attention to them, some people don't. If you want to make money with your drone, obviously you need to be legal.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But you can still.
We've got it a little bit tougher than you do there, I think.
Yeah, and also your 107, I forget what you call it, but it has like levels of expertiness, if you will. That's a real word.
Yeah, it is now.
And it seems I have a couple of homies from other like Goonie and Wax and from Canada, and they have their test that they have to take is really hardcore. Really hardcore.
Yeah, you have to know all sorts of aviation stuff.
Yeah.
You have to be able to communicate.
You actually have to fly with them, right? You have to like actually show them that you can fly it, which we don't do here, which is weird, right? Why don't we?
Huh.
Yeah, you need to do a flight test.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should call the FAA and we should also take tests like that. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
Well, I mean,
No.
a lot of other countries take their cues from our FAA, but our FAA could also take some cues. New Zealand shielded operations. Come on. I want them. I want shielded. Give me the shielded.
The problem is that all the people that are taking the tests are doing it because they want to make money with their drone. So generally speaking, those people know how to fly well. So it's all the people that don't know how to fly that aren't taking their tests that are causing the problem. So it's, I guess it's a barrier they put up to get people to practice before they fly.
Or you can be my girlfriend and not even have a drone and have your 107. She just got it today. She just got her 107 today. But she doesn't have a drone yet. But I think that may be fixed soon on her birthday coming up. But anyway, Paul, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for all of your camera butter stuff and your buttery awesome footage that you share with us tonight. Appreciate it, man.
Well, thanks for spreading the butter around.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'll do it.
That's awesome.
All right. We'll see you later, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Now is your chance. This is the third and final and most awesome joke that you're going to offer us right now. Let's hear it, Zoroe.
All right. This is going to be a little different.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a cat now?
No. This is totally different.
Uh-huh.
So, a giraffe.
Yeah.
Walks into a bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think like long neck, like what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
But the bartender notices the giraffe. He's like, "Hey, we have a drink name after you."
Yeah.
And the giraffe says, "You have a drink named Edward?"
A for effort, my friend. A for effort. I like it. I like that. I like that it changes a little bit, but it's still as funny each time.
Exactly. Not very. Just the whole time. Just not very funny.
We're going a little long today. I'm trying to keep this under, a certain amount of time because, you got Betty Bye time and everything. So I'm going to save these videos for next time, but I do want to share this one. And I'm still accepting videos for Drone Crashes Volume 10. So if you have a crash, Zoroe, please send a crash to kenheronupload@gmail.com. If there's music in it, let me know what music you use, because, YouTube will get its panties in a wad if it's copyrighted music. And in that case, if you want an option for copyright-free music, well, then you just need to subscribe to Epidemic Sound. There's links in the description. You can get free 30-day trial right now. They've got hundreds of thousands of sound effects and music of all kinds. Epidemic Sound. Everything else is a crap. That's true. That's their slogan. That's their slogan. All right.
Everything else is crap.
So this is a crash, and this is from Colezilla. Colezilla. Hey, Ken. Great to meet you and the lovely Jennifer at Rampage. So after much encouragement from far better pilots than I went for the dive. The first one went pretty well, but the tower was to the left, so being the amazing pilot that I am, I went up for another go and got pretty close. And I want to share this. It doesn't have any sound, but this is his amazing dive. Okay, so he's taken off here. There was a lot of arming and disarming to try to get the quad free. Now you'll see he gets stuck. Okay. So this is near Rampage, LaTourette Rampage, in South Carolina. I went there and I met a whole bunch of great people. It was great fun.
Mm-hmm.
But this tower,
I went to the first one.
Yeah, this is his first one. And Colezilla is a big supporter of the channel. Thank you, Colezilla, very much. And I mean, how irresistible is that to dive, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Think about those towers as guy wires, right? All the time. So he goes up for a second time.
All right.
And it didn't go so well.
Damn, he's gunning it.
He is. So, oh no! So it was stuck there.
I can
it was
feel
stuck
that.
there.
I feel that in my soul.
And there he is falling. So that's all we got
good.
from the fall. There was a lot of arming and disarming to try to get the quad free, and nothing was moving. It was making such a screaming noise up there. The whole site must have heard it. Finally, I accepted that my quad was going to spend the next year up there, and it was time to ruin the battery and put it to sleep. So with my goggles off, I put it in turtle mode and revved the hell out of it. Then suddenly it looked like a bird falling by the tower, but I realized it was my quad, and it took so long to fall, he says. But the quad was fine. It landed and he flew it again. Colezilla, thank you very much for sending that in. What a great story. I don't know how many hundreds of feet that was that it fell. But I've been getting a lot of great videos. Again, if you want to send a video for next time, kenheronupload@gmail.com. If you want to send me some candy, oh, you know you do. Ken Heron, P.O. Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee 38344. I'm just kidding about the candy, but that's my actual address if you want to send me some stuff. Somebody sent me, and it's downstairs, and I forgot to bring it. They sent me a toy drone, and I want to do something terrible to it. Now,
give it to your girlfriend.
No, it's not fun at all. It's a toy drone,
sorry.
you know, and it's like one of these toys, but it's an expensive toy drone, so it flies okay, but it's not fun. So I want to do something awful to it. Now, what I've done, I've blown up drones. I've had crash up derbies with toy drones. Mm-hmm. I set a toy drone on fire and see how long it would fly for on fire. I've done all kinds of things. If you have an idea of what I can do to this toy drone, let me know. And I do have some mail.
Captain, incoming message.
Mail call. Gather around, everyone.
There's a letter in your mailbox.
Time for mail call.
All right. This is from Scott, my buddy Scott. And he got a new 3D printer, and he wanted to send me something, and he did. And these are amazing. These are awesome. These are my logo keychains. He just made, he's got my one for my motorcycle, one for my car, and a couple others here. Pigeon Jerky, Drone Police, they're all in there. Thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
You know I'm the Drone Police, right? Did you know that, Zoroe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've seen my cop car, my drone cop car? Yeah, okay. I'm the real deal. I get pulled over by actual police, and they're like, what's this? I said, well, I'm a drone police. My jurisdiction is the United States. And they're like, what? And then I go in my glove compartment and I pull out one of my badges that I have for the kids and I deputize them. I make that like a real cop. I've done this like 3 times. Like the state trooper standing there. All right, raise your right hand. He's like, all right, so now cool. I swear, and I do a little thing and then I deputize him. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, that usually gets me out of any trouble. But
yeah.
Anyway, so that's pretty much the show. Somebody sent me this picture. It's hilarious. It's a drone shitter. I mean, it's Photoshop. Which, that's the future, man.
Beautiful.
That's the future. Say you're out in the middle of nowhere. You got your drone shitter app. Beep boop up, and it lands. You poop. It flies off. You're done and done. So, Zoroe, anything else you'd like to say before we go?
I just want to say that there's nothing more important in this world than one thing that has always been important.
What is it?
Throughout millennia and the years that have came before us and will come after us.
Hold on.
It's so important.
Hold on. I need to give you an inspiring music bed if you're going to preach. Like, go ahead. Tell us.
It's so important and so vast in the way that we interpret the world. It's just so big and it's so unifying. It's just that one thing that you always feel towards.
Yes.
If you will.
Yes. What is it? Yes, sir.
And I love it. Thank you. Have a good night.
What is it?
What?
What is the unifying thing?
Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I love how pumped you were. You're like, yes!
Okay. All right. Well, you know what I need? And I almost forgot. And if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and step into the Razz Chamber with me, if you wouldn't mind, for just a moment. This is a special little thing that we do here on the show. It's like a 7th inning stretch. We just kind of hang out here in the bubbles. It's a wonderful place for you and for me. There's no troubles here. There's no power outages. That zit on your ass has been popped. Your taxes are paid. Everything is good to go. There are no rules here in the Razz Chamber, except one, and that is, please do not fart in the Razz. It's very important to remember. Please do not blow ass in the Razz Chamber. So for now, just sit back and enjoy.
Oh, yeah. It smells like raspberry.
Robert Rittenhouse, what the hell, man? We just told you. No farting in the Razz, Robert Rittenhouse. Damn. There's one rule. It seems like I always just say the rule and then someone breaks the rule, but I hope everyone has.
It's like you're saying come and fart in the Razz.
It's like someone's trying to spite me. I don't know what's up with that. But
people.
Anyway, that's it. Let's stop the show. Thank you very much for being on it.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
You have been an awesome co-host, Zoroe, sir. Would you come back another time and do it again?
I would come back and live at your house, like in a basement, and always, if you needed a friend, if you needed a, massage, although it wouldn't be weird.
A kidney? You got a kidney for me?
No.
Drive me to the airport, help me move. You're the best, Zoroe. Yep. All the links are in the description for V FPV and Zoroe. Please subscribe to their channels. Thank you very much to Paul from Camera Butter and Jeff with the news. And thanks to everybody who is supporting the show always. Until next time,
and bye.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Pigeon jerky, pigeon jerky, when you give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, a tail-headed processed meat.
Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly Jeff and Bowshot too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!